VSG a team that has a lot of surprises up their sleeve, or are they the type to draft a little bit more towards strong picks that they're used to?
And now we're jumping into draft. VSG is going to be blue side. Zino Lilies is going to be on the red side. Louis banned out here. I believe looking at both games, it's really on VSG to have the respect ban.
Yeah.
Either take out the Turizla or try to first pick it, or take out the Angela, or even ban out the Faramis, because I believe after that game, Saul might be comfortable just to have a first pick Faramis.
Yeah, I agree with you there. VSG, I'd want to see them also redistribute their priorities instead of prioritizing Minon right away on the Yuzong, considering that they know what Zino Lilies can draft. I think it'll be better if they change their focus towards the mid lane, the roam, and the jungle, and getting their priorities there locked down. They got the Roman mid earlier, but there are power picks in the jungle that they could have picked up earlier instead of that Yuzong. Just a little adjustment from VSG.
So right now, looking at the bans here, VSG banning out the Ling, and Zino Lilith banning out the Jushin. Again, I don't know. I kind of feel like for VSG, try to set up so that you have either a first pick Angela or first pick Turizla, because I think they really botched the first pick, that's all. Like, a lot of options were open, and they picked up the Yuzong, which might not even be contested. Right? Yeah. So I feel like as long as you get a good first pick, you're actually using the blue side well, because we have to think about the advantage of a blue side. You got prior on the strongest hero.
Yeah. I wonder if VSG, now that they've banned out the Angela, as we were talking about priorities, how about they shake up the priorities in Surprise? There have been some teams that considered picking up Faramis early on in the first phase now, in recent months.
The thing is, you can't counter it. Like, the likes of the Lapu Lapu, the likes of the Claude, is able to deal. Minotaur first pick. Strong hero, for sure. But again, VSG, I feel like there's a lot of priority heroes.
Yeah.
And they're getting up the Faramis.
Valentina? Faramis? I'm okay with that, because even
honestly, Valentina
would be great. You get the ultimate of the Minotaur. If VSG does decide to pick up the Faramis,
or Turizla,
you're gonna take it, or the Turizla.
A lot of good options for Zino.
Yeah. I mean, it's not completely out there to see a Minotaur first pick, although it is very selective when you go for that. So this Turizla Claude, as you pointed out.
And then they can just pick the mid in the third pick, because if VSG picks up the Faramis, hello, Valentina.
Answer it. Yeah. There goes the Julian for VSG. This is safe to say it is a jungle. I'd want to see them consider floating the idea of putting it in the mid, though. However, if that is going to be a mid Julian, they will need the reach. And reach right now is not that available in terms of the gold laners.
They pick up the Valentina, so they're really trying to ask, Lilith, do you want to pick up the Faramis now? But they could easily just pick up a Farsa.
Oh, yeah? This time, Zenith will have the reach. Because it's very divey on the side of VSG. Okay, they pick up the Hayabusa. Which, somewhat makes sense. Even though VSG are going to be playing around the Minnow and Fury, right? The Hayabusa might be able to find a straggler or two. But right now, this roamer pickup for Zino Lilies later on is going to be crucial. And one of the best things that you can pair up with the Hayabusa, I guess, in this scenario to amp up the process of it being able to farm and be aggressive is something like a Grok, something like a Cho. But the problem is VSG has the Valentina, which sort of makes you think, do we really want to pick those two up? Because we're giving away two really good ultimates.
I like where your mind is at, picking a very aggressive roamer. Again, as a Minotaur player, it's not a good time if people pick on me, right? I don't like to get bullied in the early game.
Yeah.
Late game, you can try.
Yeah.
So if Zino Lilies gets a very good mid trio, they could punish this Minotaur. And we've seen when we're watching Falcons Mina, if the Minotaur is not having a good time, the entire team will not have a good time.
It's gonna struggle. See if that'll be option. Edith gets taken away.
Good ban.
Very good.
Very good ban.
A lack of magic damage right now on the Lilies. If ever, they're gonna be stuck with one magic damage.
What if they pick up a Zask?
Too singular. I'd want to see AoE instead. But then, oh, again, my mind keeps going back to Valentina will be happy with whose ultimate you get. And if ever a mid lane can go last, I'd want to see a roamer picked up already.
Honestly, even the Ruby is fine-ish. They still respect the Faramis, though. Yeah, I feel like for Roam, there are a lot of options where you want to go a little bit more aggressive. I like the Grok shout-out, but maybe they want a little bit more crowd control here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Ruby. Grok is solid as well, but again, you're going to give a pretty big ultimate. Oh, wait, a Tigreal.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, Tigreal.
But then, again, Valen will just steal that. I mean, it's not always that if ever Valentina is there, you don't pick up a hero with a big ultimate. Yeah. At some point, you're going to have to decide.
Valentina is a problem.
Yeah. And then if it's Purify on the side of the Valentina, then oof.
Yeah. Ruby.
Okay,
yeah,
Ruby.
There you
Great
go.
call. Man, on point right now. The Drizzler earlier, now the Ruby. So that should make things a little bit more difficult for the Julian and the Valentina.
I feel carry should be pretty okay here if they want it.
They just need something like with really strong, fast basic attacks to lock down. Earlier was the Beatrix, so yes, I agree with you. The carry would be really good. Because you already have 2 sources of magic damage. You go physical, good call. Come on, try it. Try to get it. Try to get the last one. Go for it, man.
The Yuzong is still open.
Okay, let's see.
Just saying, the Yuzong is still open. If they want to get it, they can. If not, maybe something like an X-Borg.
All right, that's your two calls. Yuzong and X-Borg. Hold it B.
What? Oh, Arlet.
Okay, Yuzong, X-Borg, Arlot. Pick one, real quick.
Yuzong.
Oh, let's go, bro. I'm thinking maybe Lilia? Oh!
Kagura! It's okay.
I wish they went for a bit of a longer...
No, I feel like it's because of the Valentina, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's because of the Valentina. You're running out of options. So it's like, maybe your job is just to handle the carry.
Ooh. All right, LaFell on fire with the predictions today. But has VSG found the right fire to make sure that they will be going into the tiebreakers later again for a chance to secure top 1 in the seed? Or are the Lilies from Vietnam gonna say, nah, it ends here, no tiebreaker later, and we're gonna secure that top 1 spot in Group C? My name is Renmar. Again, LaFell is the analyst here. But we're now going to be going to our casters, and let's see if I'll get it right this time. It's Mirko and Naisu. Let's go, boys.
There you go. You got it. You got it, Renmar. Thank you so much, guys, breaking it down. The draft here at LaFell as well. Great calls, man. I feel like, there's a part of, too, LaFell that's happy that Kagura's back on the table. A lot of times we've seen her pop up many times now for these games. And I like what you guys did earlier, too. Saw, dude. Saw, dude. The game that she had earlier was a huge component to that damage potential that we saw earlier. And I think that's also what warranted the ban that we saw against that Faramis. But taking a look at it this time with the lineup here for VSG, we know that, if they can get the 1-1 in this series, then we're going to have, of course, that tiebreaker potential there for later on. Which, again, just take note that everybody watching that the tiebreakers are happening on Stream B. There is going to be a Stream B for you guys if you want to watch those. So, looking at this, Mirko, what do you think of the lineup this time around for VSG? Is it better for them in this one than what they brought to the table in the previous game?
I would say it's very, very similar, but in a way, yeah, I do like it a bit more. I love the carry. I like the carry way more compared to the Beatrix last game.
Yeah.
Especially in lane against the Claude, right? Because at least this time on the carry, you have many ways to beat the Claude in lane, get a lot of that kill pressure up top, and you can already see it from VSG, utilizing the kill pressure on the Claude, rotating up top, trying to get that lead to be even bigger as we get into that first neutral objective. But even for the side of Zino Lilies, I feel like they're coming at it with a bit more risk, right? The Kagura pick, yeah. I really like it. The Ruby pick too, great way to actually try to shut down a few of these very short-ranged heroes. Because even Synchro on the Valentina, she's ranged, but she's very short-range. She can actually be punished a lot by the Ruby. But we haven't really been seeing a lot of Ruby roams, huh?
Yeah, it's good to see that. I mean, she works either way, but
yeah.
Also I'm wondering, like, for Synchro, what ultimate is your best option to take here? Most likely, we can even see her take Shiromi's ultimate, the I'm Offended, for setup potential. She actually takes the penalty zone now from Kao. Oh,
Fierce dive, straight into the Petrify, and the penalty zone Saw gonna be taken out by the passive damage overtime there. And man, holy moly, that was so much sudden damage. Saw dude couldn't really handle that Shiromi back enough as well. This is why the Yuzong is special when it comes to the instant initiations. If you're in range, you're in for a lot of trouble. They're not going to go for the turtle. They're instead going to go for the purple buff. Instead, Gaily right there. Nomichi, Retribution already baited out, so they can go for the turtle for free.
Yeah, just go ahead and take that turtle. They already got the Retribution out. This is going to be objective. So this is a whole lot of good happening in the early game for VSG here. Turtle secured, objective secured, and you know, that had to feel bad for Cal earlier because, yeah, penalty zone was in the hands of Synchro, and she didn't have hers yet. You know, she was still level 3, and she could do nothing but watch as that penalty zone was used. So they'll go ahead, of course, speeding up some of the farming here for Taro. Also taking a look, Fury Hammer now locked in for Michi, still working on these first items to lock into place here. I think also when we talk about it, it looks like the Enchanted Talisman is going to be the first item for Synchro. And when you have to kind of break down the mid laners here, Kagura is still in a position where a lot of teams, you know, they will draft or they'll pick her. We see our pickup yesterday as well. And the burst is actually pretty good. I think it does pair up well, especially if you can synchronize it with your setups, like the penalty zones or the I'm Offendeds. It's just at the same time, I feel like it's good playing against a Minoyan's Fury, you know, from Gaily here. But the burst damage that comes through it, and also the outplayability. That's what I love about Kagura. The outplayability that her kit brings to the table might be enough for Zino Lilies to kind of rely on, or going back to the question, you know, for Synchro, best ultimates to take. You know, she's got a couple options here across. So I'm not sure if she'll ever take the, of course, the Kagura ultimate, but for the most part, the I'm Offended, the penalty zone will be her go-to. And so once again, the focus on this purple buff, the resources, they want to coke it out. Oh, that I'm Offended is not going to land. So, but penalty zone is held on from Synchro. And this could just be VSG. Again, leading now almost, you know, 1,500 up. Enchanted Talisman locked in, waiting for the objective to pop up here.
Yeah, slowly but surely. Gold difference, you can see right now it's being held by VSG, and even in the bottom lane, it's completely different from what we saw previously. Previously, it was Kao getting the better of Minion here in the lane constantly, but even in the mid lane, Synchro, you can definitely see how much more comfortable she is on the Valentina compared to the Vexana. Because she is a playmaker. She wants to dash back and forth. Yin Yang overturn. Going to be used up by Sa there, actually, in the mid bush. So a resource already spent, and Synchro can just regen back up. VSG on the turtle, holding it down. Gaily's trying to zone them away as Shiromi looks for an angle. Black Dragon going to be used up right now as Kyoe secures the turtle with a Retribution. That's a penalty zone from Cal, but now gets caught in the penalty zone as well. Good Petrify. Shiromi able to flicker around. Cal not able to do the same thing. Just a few more hits for a minute to get the passive down, but Shiromi will be able to walk away. Ramichi, though, up top, zoned away from the team. Has the quad shadow. She goes for the farm. Shadow kill even used up. Goes back to the quad shadow. Still sandwiched.
She's sandwiched. I don't think can they actually get a kill under the turret here?
Oh, scary. And Hash Chain knocking her up now into the Yuzong damage, and Kyoe picks her up top.
Good juggle.
Yes, she can.
Yeah, good juggle. Utilizing the lineup that they had. Wow. Okay, Sango's in again. Not going to be able to get the kill on Synchro. She is still going to spot them out, but here comes Kyoe. Okay, she just forces her back. But Shiromi.
Good chain. Really good enhanced chain right there to stop anything from happening.
Yeah. Conceal used as well in the exchange. Purple buff is back up, and I think you just see VSG do the same thing. Put pressure there. They're looking to get that tier 1 now on the bottom side. Put the pressure in the side lanes for now. And at the same time, man, I got to say, this is a much better start, I would say, for VSG than what they had to do in the previous game. And really, you pointed this out earlier, I think it's just so much better, even when you're talking about the gold lane for Rian. She's been able to just farm up and kind of have like a very peaceful time. Taro has as well, but look at the damage difference on the turrets, right? That alone shows that Rian is having a better time pushing this in. They will get that tier 1 down finally. And so that's going to be the first turret now in the hands of VSG.
Well played. Utilizing the siege, utilizing the winning lane so well in game number 2. Now into the mid lane they go. Into the Yin Yang overturn now. With him in his fury. Good shadow kill, but not enough damage to take anyone down. Gaily just stops the ground, gets grabbed by the scythe, and will be taken out. Perfect timing. Whoa, that's a shadow kill steal. Synchro is looking for the kills now. Oh, petrified! And the Furious Diving, the enhanced chain knockup, and the fadeaway kill with a damage overtime minion. Now with the Black Dragon form, stunning Shiromi, forcing to flicker out. Synchro's shadow kill! That's what she was waiting for. Kao getting obliterated in the splash together with the last few hits from Rian. 3 for 0.
3 for 0. And you know what? In the last fight before that broke out, I was like, man, Zino Lilies did so much to set things up. But look at the STC replay here.
Wow.
It's airtime for Namichi. And I mean, she gets thrown in the air. And even the Dragon form to zone out Shiromi was a great placement. And then they clean it up with Kao. It just seemed like the space that they had to work with for VSG and the lineup that they have, they played it to a T there. So once again, Shiromi's going to go in with the I'm offended. But yeah, KOA, that's the power of the Julian.
Yep.
Go ahead and enhanced out of there.
So annoying, the Julian. Every single time he can really just step out, enhance sword, fool, or enhance chain, fool. Or if you're ever, stunned up, enhance sight. That one deals the most damage. That one is a big ouchie. We didn't see that, Rian. It's okay.
We didn't see that. Let's take a look at the items here. All right, we got the now the second item's locked in. Also, speaking of it, KOA has the Genius Wand, now the Starlium Scythe. So the power spike is definitely going to be at this point too for VSG. And looking at Rian, I mean, she's got the Trinity. She's got the 3 items locked in. She went a little more defensive too. Has the Wind of Nature, but that's enough. I'm offended going to be used again, but then even the response. With this, the Flask of the Oasis also just got picked up. And this is what I mean, that mid-game power spike with this lineup. It takes quite a bit of damage, though.
Whoa, she's still coming back. Minions Fury going to be used up. Kao with the penalty zone, not connecting to anyone. KOA obliterating that HP bar. Where did she go? Penalty zone from Synchro. But I'm offended, catches them right now. It's asking me KOA still in the midst of it all. Dealing some damage. Looking for Taro. She watches there. Good in that Scythe. That's a maniac for KOA.
Oh, man. I mean, she had some troubles last game. With this game, it's not happening. Locks in the Julian, gets a maniac. We're going to take a look at the STC replay. Talk about a setup here for a success for this maniac. It all broke out in the jungle. They get a kill on Kao, but look at this. Under the turret even. Talk about a play from Gailey. Goes in, jumps in, cleans up. They don't care about the turret. They'll take all of the kills. Huey does it cleanly too. Oh, again, you can see just, the reactions from the players, of course, with that. The getting set up under the turret like that doesn't feel too good.
Yeah, you can definitely see the nod and the smile of like, you got us.
Yeah.
You got us on that one, man.
Well
that was
played.
a good play. Because, man, KOA played that so well. Enhanced chain on one. Oh, sorry, the chain on one, enhanced sword to chase the others. That was beautifully done by KOA. And you can see now Rian just reaping the benefits of all those kills. Taking the turrets for free, and this is all without the Lord. It's still down below. It's going to build up quite big into the base turret push right now. And even the VSG are doing such a good job at manipulating the waves, because now it's going to be slow push down below, waiting for that 40-second timer, like 10:40 for the next mini waves, and then they're going to have a build-up wave bot with the 2 waves pushing in.
Big waves. Not only that, but also Feather of Heaven. Yeah, big W. Feather of Heaven picked up. You thought you got the enhanced locked in more, but now it's going to happen even faster.
Oh, man.
So this is very tough for Zino Lilies. I know, last game we saw, 4 Lords go through, but with this lead that we're seeing from VSG in the lineup that they have, they can actually force a fight here under the turret, and they might actually do just that, depending. Keep an eye on Gailey. How they go in Kao. Oh, Synchro.
Synchro with penalty zone, gets caught by I'm offended. Taro able to demolish her in the backline. Gailey with Minions Fury right now. KOA still dealing so much damage. Rian is free, hitting in the back. Taro able to escape with the BMI. Ramichi taking a whole lot of punishment just from a fadeaway basic attack of Rian, and that passive ticking down on them. Base turret taken down with the first Lord.
Okay, Zino Lilies pretty successful. They only lose that 1 turret despite being down by 6,000 gold when that fight broke out. Now down 8,000. So they'll have to go ahead and kind of farm back up again. They don't have anything on the map, guys. Like, they have no turret to work with. They have no turrets down. They don't have any space to make these moves. So what happens for Zino Lilies is they're kind of stuck to play together. They kind of have to just hope that, all right, Taro's going to pop off at some point in the game, especially when she gets the items that she needs. You can see, Saw's still doing respectable damage. But unfortunately, it's just kind of they're outscaled right now in terms of firepower and even defensively. being able to withstand those forced initiations. We saw Synchro do it earlier with the penalty zone. The same thing can happen with Gailey here with the Minoan Fury. So Ramichi will go ahead, take her time here because, of course, you know, she's just not sure. This is what I was saying. You know, the team kind of has to stay together, and anyone by themselves is at a risk. Oh, no. I don't think, okay, she's going to be fine. Has the quad shadows get out, but just trying to manage the waves. Again, scrape up any farming that you can here, any gold and XP that you can grab.
You're just trying to get, you know, the farm, but this is why, by the way, I think at MSC, Wolf is a big hater of the Assassin plus Claude, because both of them need resources. Both of them need to go for farm, and if you do fall behind, this is why it can be a greedy pick or a greedy choice to go for the Assassin plus the Claude, because now you can see it. Taro's looking for gold, Ramichi's looking for gold as well, and in the end, they're going to have to divide it, and it's going to take them way more time to get online, especially in a game like this. 12-5, Enhanced Lord taken down for free by VSG. They've taken a base turret for free there. And yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know, at this point of the game, 13 minutes, she has the 3-item power spikes. Usually it's like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even this saw, like, she gets the Holy Crystal. I was going to say, is she going to lock in another item before this defense? Because right now, she's just got the boots, she's got the Lightning Truncheon, and then she's got Holy Crystal now. So I'm wondering if that's enough even burst to help with this fight. As now the eyes are set here on the top side. They're just forced back, though. Once again, they still have to deal with the Lord. The push there on the bottom side, waiting for these waves to push in. Zino Lilies will go ahead and work it down. It is half health. This might be enough for them to hold on, but the waves now come in. Keep an eye. Dragon Form going to be used.
Flicker into the front. San trying to go for some damage. Jinyang overturned there. Rian able to flicker out. I'm offended to bring them back, and the Furious Knight connects, but the penalty zone does too. They're fighting under the base, and they are going to lose their lives. Minion still in the midst of it all. Still Kiyoi still out waiting in the fight, going for the few slashes. Kao doing some damage back. Penalty zone to go for the chase. And Sword. Kiyoi still survives. Rian going for the damage now with the Wind of Nature as well. Forced to back off. There's a quad shadow there, but she doesn't take it. They got 3 base turrets. VSG won that.
Kiyoi, I don't know how many times she has done it so smoothly, man.
That was insane.
That was insane. So clean with this Julian. I thought the Benedetta earlier today was clean. This takes the cake for it. This is it. Kiyoi on the Julian. Yeah, she is. And, man, at the same time, Zino Lilies, they stay in the game, but they lost all their base turrets. And it was more so a decision from VSG to be like, you know what, we'll fight here. But Rian went up, cleaned up the turret on the top side. And at the whole point, Kiyoi actually kept the attention of Zino Lilies and just outplayed on the Julian pick. And that's why we were saying, you know, this is such a strong hero with the ability to juke, to bait things out, to just maneuver around these skirmishes and these team fights. I don't want to fight it out.
Yeah, not at the Gailey, right? That's a Minotaur. Ramichi now going to be caught by Synchro. Terrified down. Oh, the shadow kill! The assassination! Gailey finds the kill. She waits there onto the last quad shadow.
I said, I don't know what, you know, the quad shadow would work or not, but I'm surprised they went for Gailey in the exchange. And so now they're down the member. I think VSG might just go ahead and run it into base and try to end this one.
No Ramichi. So their backline is completely safe. Rian doesn't really need to care. Synchro doesn't really need to care about who can dive back, but they go for the safe route.
Discipline route, yep.
Is obviously going to be the Enhanced Lord. 16 minutes in. That shadow kill, man.
That shadow kill. You know, when you see it happen, you're kind of like, too bad, you know?
I'm the ninja now.
I'm the ninja now. All right, Lord secured here. Zino Lilies, they've been through this multiple times up to this point. We're 16 minutes in, but 3 Lords down already. And they have to just watch and get prepped up for this defense. Because once again, with these items all being pretty much locked in, that was a Winter's Crown 2 actually now for VSG. They're once again going to go for the outplay and just try to punch this one in. It's 4,000 ahead in terms of gold between the junglers here. Absolutely massive game for Kiyoi. Picks up the potion as well. And so they actually still might try to make a play here. Wow, Synchro. Okay, she didn't get the one she wanted, right? No. Lord, though, mid lane, Zino Lilies, are they going to be able to defend this? Can they stay in the game a little bit further? 17 minutes in, Dragon forming to go down.
Great waves as well, placed down. Kao gonna be terrified, taking down a quarter of his HP now. Midas Fury knocking up 3 members there. That's gonna be Grimichi completely taken out of the board. Victory song, Gamers equalize. And now there's gonna be a tiebreaker for first place.
The victory song plays loudly in this game at number 2 here. 1-1. Man, what a just adjustment.
Wow.
That we saw from VSG here. What a performance